around the AU Center. So, you experienced this as obviously as a very young person, college aged, involved in school, and you went beyond what most college students go to college for, just to get an education and to study. What message can you give to young people who will see this trail, and what message would you have for them about their lives and how to contribute beyond the space of taking care of oneself, or just trying to live a regular life when there's so much in the world to be done?
As young people, we were deeply inspired by what was happening around us. Um, we've read and heard of Montgomery. I grew up only 50 miles from Montgomery. We followed the drama of the Little Rock Nine, attempting to enter Central High School. And like so many other young people, we were told to go to school and get an education. But I remember being on Fisk University campus in Nashville, being in the dining room eating, and students from Africa would joke with us from time to time. They would say the whole of Africa would be free and liberated before we were able to get a Coca-Cola and a hamburger. So we had to change that. Then the NAACP had this slogan, free by 63. And you saw the changes occurring all over the world, especially in Africa. When President Kennedy was inaugurated and taken office as president in 1961, you saw these African diplomats coming to Washington. We read about it. We saw it on television. We had to act. We had to do something. So as young people, when we saw something that was not right, not fair, not just, we felt like we had to speak up and speak out and do something about it. When I was growing up and I would see those signs, my mother, my father, my grandparents would tell me, don't get in the way, don't get in trouble. That's the way it is. And when I went off to school, I studied. I did the best I could. But I also wanted to have change things. So I started sitting in. I went on a freedom ride. Started marching. We have to do what we can to leave this little piece of real estate. Call it America. Call it the world. A little greener, a little cleaner, a little more peaceful, and a little more just for the generation yet unborn.
Have I left anything out? Yeah.
And the one thing, you made me cry.
So. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, that's pretty much it. What about the Inquirer?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell us your reflections about how important the Atlanta Inquirer was as an independent source of reporting on the movement?
In Atlanta, you had a newspaper called Atlanta Inquirer that grew out of the movement. It literally grew out of the movement. It became, in a sense, the movement newspaper with individuals like Carl Holman, who later became a great leader as part of the urban coalition based in Washington. But he had been a professor in the Atlanta University Center. He helped organize the newspaper, and individuals like Charles Black and Julian Bond, working with Jesse Hill, who was, I guess, one of the first publishers, along with others. And that newspaper still exists and still is a beacon in the community today. We used to say if it's in Jet, it must be true. If it's in the Atlanta Inquirer, it must be true.
Oh, that's great. That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you. And I wanted to give you this. Have a pen. When you got a few, you got some that aren't, then, well, you could put this one on now.
Thank you. Well,
So
thank
we
you,
just
Joe.
commemorate, you know, with the
first
logo
name.
of the.
Oh, that's
logo.
wonderful.
I designed that, so I
Oh,
based
that's
it
good.
around the SNCC thing, but I didn't
Yeah.
want to copyright, you know, I didn't want to have
Yeah.
copyright infringement.
Yeah. No, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. But we got some extras for
The
you.
black and white hand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Congressman Lewis, if we can just get you to state your name and the
Okay.
correct spelling of it.
Okay, let me get tears out of my eyes. Someone looks so bad. Just put it, you can't see it. Should I look in the camera or just look at Michael?
You can-
It's all right, it's not-
It's
yeah.
just for the record.
Okay. I'm John Lewis, JOHN LEWIS.
Okay,
Thank you.
I have two more things I need to ask you.
Okay.
You don't have to get up and do anything.
Okay.
I want to get your autograph on my Life magazine.
Oh,
There's some extra pins for
oh,
you.
thank you, thank you,
You're welcome.
thank you. I'll take some back to DC.